Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server. This video is episode 35 of OmathaCraft, and in this one, I'm finally gonna get going on with the thingy, which was supposed to be a big giant square thing structure in my base, but I decided to change it, and I've started planning out my things. If you remember in the episode before the previous video, I said I'm gonna design. I decided to finally design a set design for this in my test world, and then I'm gonna show it to you guys, then build it over here in the server, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I've already made the design in my test world, and well, all that's left for me to do is rebuild it over here and utilize it for my own good. Now, before I get going on with why the intro looked a bit different and why I'm wearing some shiny gold armor, I just wanted to point out a couple of things. As I said, I've started planning out this area, and I've also moved the villagers from the center of this place over to here just to make it easier for myself to work on making this build. Anyways, time for a story before we get on with today's video. So what happened is basically I lost my stuff. Basically, in simple words, I lost my stuff. I lost my stuff. 4 words. I lost myself. Twice, actually. I lost myself twice. That was just a brief explanation. Let me get you on with the juicy stuff, as some would say. What happened is basically the first, well, as I said, I lost myself twice, and the first time I lost myself was due to my curiosity. Now, for this build right here, this build behind me, the barn, I'm gonna need a bit of dirt, not too much dirt. I just need a bit of dirt to craft up some coarse dirt. So I went off into the yonder somewhere else. I went off in this direction right here and found myself a thingy, small little place which didn't look that good with the dirt, so I decided to just strip it off its dirt. And on my way there, I actually found some weird structures, including this really weird like cobblestone hut, so I decided to investigate in on it, and I'm not going to go over there just in case I lost myself again. I promised myself that today I'm gonna stay in my base and work on this thing. So basically I just found the cobblestone hut somewhere, and well, I decided to investigate it. I saw a mine near it, and then I got the genius idea of, instead of just going in like a normal person and going down the stairs, what I decided to do is, let me just excuse me, Mr. Llama. Yeah, what I decided to do is to glide all the way down the mine over there. So just basically activated my elytra and then went all the way down, and I did that successfully, to be honest, if I say so myself. I didn't fail until I reached the bottom, and what happened is I just splat into my face and, well, died. I then went looking for my stuff for ages and ages and ages and ages and ages. I didn't have an elytra on me, so I had to buy an elytra for 25 diamonds from Omega, which Omega claims that they sell stuff at the cheapest of prices, and I could have gotten a elytra for 20 diamonds if they were stock, but these guys sell for 25 diamonds, and they call it flippin' cheap. I bought it for 25 diamonds, and then I had to buy some fireworks because I didn't have any, and then I went searching off into the yonder, and according to how stuff works in Minecraft, apparently I went past it a couple of times, and well, the chunks got loaded and my stuff despawned, sadly, and I had to rebuild my stuff again. The second time I died is after regaining my stuff immediately. So basically what I did after the first death, I came down here into my lab kind of area and went all the way to this furthest corner, which isn't going to be the furthest corner, but I came all the way down here, and then I fell all the way over to level 11 and dug out this massive area with the help of my haste beacon, and I found about a stack of diamonds. Yeah, just around a stack of diamonds, and I used them all. I literally used just under a stack of diamonds on regaining my stuff back. All my armor, all my tools, all these stuff, I used about a stack of diamonds. And then guess what? I got the genius idea this morning, today, at the time of me recording this and uploading this same day. In the morning, I decided, why not try to fight the Ender Dragon, and well, I failed successfully. if I do say so myself. I indeed failed successfully, and I lost all my stuff somehow. No clue how I managed to do that. I lost all my stuff. I died to the dragon. Thankfully, Barry was there to help me and rescue me and stuff like that. So yeah, the dragon died, but I lost all my stuff and had to regain it again. But I didn't want to go through the struggle of having to get my diamonds again. So I decided, why not just use the stuff which I had 1 diamond to my name. All I had was 1 diamond, and I made this shovel with it. And then I just made some normal iron gear and some gold armor, which, if I say so myself, is actually quite fancy, to be honest. I'm digging the gold armor and I absolutely love it. So yeah, I think, to be honest, this is gonna be, well, I would have said it's a win-win, but I died twice and lost 2 sets of diamond gear. So I think currently I'm just gonna say that things are good. Anyways, enough of story time. Time for me to get into today's video. And the first thing I'm going to do in today's video, well, the second thing after story time, is I'm going to go to my test world and show you the barn. And then we're gonna start making this thing over in the server, so I can finally store all my pets in there. I say store all my pets in there. I'm gonna keep my pets in there safely. And also, yeah, one more story. During my expedition on trying to find my items the first time around, like over in this direction where I went over to try and find my stuff, I died, as I said. And before I bought the elytra for 25 diamonds from Omega, this guy, well, not this guy, this guy's brother, yeah, this guy's brother, the skeleton horse, I decided to take him over on an adventure, and he sadly died. So rest in peace him. He's gonna live happily inside our hearts, and will be a distant memory. I didn't get to name him as well, so he won't have the pleasure of living in with me, but I think he indeed died a hero. So yeah, at some point we're gonna have to make a memorial for him, but for now, I want to also show you my other pets. I've got this horse as well, and as you may have seen, we've got these 2 llamas over there. That guy, the blue guy, isn't actually my llama, so he's either gonna have to die, or I might as well keep him, to be honest. Yeah, why not? I'm just gonna keep you as my own. So here, have a lead, and then you're gonna get attached to here. So now I've got 3 llama brothers, which I'm gonna call my pets. Anyways, enough of the random stuff. Time for us to get serious about today's video and finally get going with this thingy, which took me 3 videos. It's the third video I'm working on this thing. 3rd video, and they haven't done it, and I've got to do it in this video, otherwise I'm gonna be called the laziest man alive. So without further ado, let me just go to my test world. I'm actually really exhausted right now, so yeah, I'll see you guys over in my test world. And here it is, this build right here. This very build right here is gonna be the build I'm gonna be making as the barn. I'm gonna be naming it as the barn. It's gonna be my barn over at Magma Town on the OmathaCraft server, and it's just gonna keep storing my animals, a couple of livestock, and also my farmer villagers as well. And what I decided to do is, wait a second, before I show you the interior, first of all, let you appreciate the time and effort I put into designing this thing. Look at this beauty, look at the roof. I've never actually played with such a roof style before. I've always played with like triangles and, you know, these kind of things, so this is quite new to me. I'm not gonna lie, I'm exploring a new building territory here, and I'm actually liking it. I'm loving it, and yeah, the more I look at it, the more beautiful it is to my eyes, to be honest. Anyways, here it is. As I said about a billion times, we've got a couple of windows here on the side. Of course, I didn't decorate them just yet because they're gonna have the same kind of general designs as these ones, so I didn't find the point of actually finishing it off in my test world, because after all, I am gonna finish it off on the OmathaCraft server. So yeah, why not? And then we've got this little sticky up part, which kind of is new to me. I've played with it once, like right here with this build right here, which I've already made, which I call my library kind of thing, where I keep my books and stuff. But like, yeah, it feels so different, like working with such kind of like build. I don't even know how to describe it anymore. I've run out of words. Anyways, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that I'm actually that this is a build which I'm really in love with, and it just that block was just missing and it was annoying me, so I decided to fix it. Anyways, let's head into the inside of this place, and yeah, you might have seen it, got a glimpse of it. And why is this place broken? Okay, let me just fix this real quick. There we go. There we go. That's fixed. And yeah, the interior looks like so. We've got a like the center is a nice little oak plank pathway. We've got a pole going up into the kind of room I showed you out here at the top. There we go. Yeah, I call that my attic. I don't think it's classified as an attic. I'm gonna show it to you in a second. But we've got all this area right here. I'm gonna keep all my livestock, like my horses and maybe a couple of sheep and cows and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep them inside here. And I also mentioned in a previous video that I wanted to keep my villagers inside here, but I didn't want them roaming around the land. I don't want them being able to go outside, because there's also a door, and as you may know, villagers all can open doors so they could go outside, and that is what I don't want. So what I decided to do is turn one of these areas right here into kind of like a villager safe area. So then we've got 1, 2, 3 places where livestock could reside, and then we've got this area right here for villager kind of thing. So I've got 2 villagers, and I'm gonna make kind of like a living room for them. Well, not a living room, you could say a living room, but like living headquarters, I guess, within the barn. They're gonna have to stay with the wildlife, which I don't think they're gonna mind because they're farmers after all. Anyways, let's go upstairs as well to show you this place. And this is basically just a utility area, so I guess you could call this the attic. It's just full of utility stuff. We've got a bit of storage. We've got 16 barrels, which I don't think I'm gonna be using anytime soon, but they're there if I ever need them. And then we've got some utility stuff. Of course, we don't have to make looms and crafting tables inside here. We can have whatever we want, but for the kind of general design, I'm gonna be putting those in. And it seems like I'm wasting time at this rate, so why not go back into the server and start working on this thing. And we might as well just do it in the form of a time lapse, because it's been a while since we've made one of those. So yeah, I guess you guys may enjoy the time lapse. guess who's the good boy who just finished 50% of the build he's working on? It's me. It's me. I'm the good boy. Okay, that actually sounds real weird. Anyways, yes, indeed, I have finished. I'm nearly done with this thing. I say nearly done, but that's over. That's I have too much confidence in myself, and I'm over exaggerating too much. I've still got a way to go because I need to make this roof. All that stuff for at least all that stuff for me to do is making the roof, which is I'd say it's the easy part because the roof is kind of flat. At the same time, we've still got the roof of this build right here, which is kind of complicated. It does have a few little bits of complications, which I'm not gonna worry about too much right now. I'm gonna worry about it while I'm making it, and I think, yeah, that's enough for the time lapse thing. So sadly, no more time lapses. I'm gonna be finishing this thing finally, and then show it off to you guys because I'm nearly out of time, to be honest. I'm out of time. I need to sign off today's video because I've got a couple of hours before, maybe not even a couple of hours, maybe an hour or two before I have to upload this video. So I'm kind of a hurry and don't really have the time to toggle on time-lapse mode. So I'll see you guys when this build is fully complete and ready to be shown to you guys. And here it is, the barn. Right behind me at my base. It's finally complete, and it's actually been a while since I've completed this actually, and since the last clip, and a whole lot has happened. First of all, I managed to re-obtain my diamond pickaxe, which is something I bet some of y'all wouldn't have noticed. Well, you might have noticed since the beginning of the video because I did explain it at the beginning of the video. But I have re-obtained my diamond pickaxe. There we go, my silk touch diamond pickaxe. And also, right after completing this building right here, I managed to fill this place up. So if you remember, I had my horse over there. I had 3 llamas over here, which I have successfully brought back. There we go, these are the 3 llamas. And here is my horse. We've also got a sheep inside there, which I brought from far and wide. And there is still a couple of sheep which I'd like to bring back as well over to here. So I'd have the opportunity to get, like, well, a decent supply of wool, because let's face it, I'm not gonna use that much wool, but having a bit is always good. And we've also got a couple of cows right here. There are still a lot more, but I brought back 2 because, well, 2 are enough for me. And then we've got this little area right here, which I'm pretty sure I showed you. If I didn't, well, here it is. We've got 2 beds. We've got a black bed and a yellow bed. We've got composters for my 2 villagers, and my villagers are still reside in this box right here. I'm not really bothered to move them in right now, mostly because of the fact I'm lazy. It's not that hard of a job, but I'm just a lazy person, so I decided to just leave them inside there for the time being, and hopefully I'll come back to you guys in the next video or the video after that, whenever with these guys inside there, and this building will be finally like full-blown complete. Like, there's nothing left for me to do here, and I got my villagers inside here. And oh yeah, the attic, there isn't really much going on in the attic. I haven't even filled this place, and like on my test world I have barrels inside here, but I decided just leave it empty for the time being, which I'm not really bothered or concerned about. Anyways, that's pretty much all the time I've got for today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like. Also consider subscribing, as that is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to follow my Instagram and the OmathaCraft Instagram. That's pretty much it for today's video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it, and for now, I'll see you guys in the next video. Farewell, lads.